Hi, welcome to today's video. A little bit later than usual because it's been raining all day, which has changed from what we've had recently. Anyway, what we're going to look at today is a few elements of defence and how your footwork can help you in defence. Okay, so when we're looking at Eskrima, and I'm talking here specifically media range, so medium range, which we define for me as if I'm stuck, I can put my fist on my opponent, I can just reach them with a cross, or if I reach out like this, we have wrist to wrist contact. If my opponent was next to the same kind of move, and it's important to get that range put into my head. Okay, so whenever we're defending ourselves at this range, by which means blocking or parrying, we're going to have 2 or 3 elements of defence. I won't just do this to block an angle 1. So the angle 1 shot is there. Okay, I'm not just going to block it like this, because if the stick breaks or I just don't hold it right, it's going to fail and it comes through and hits me. So what I'm more likely to do is do 2 like this. So my hand, using the edge of my hand in this case, and my stick work together to defend. Also, you can see here, I'm on a line with the camera there, which means the opponent is aimed at hitting me here. Their power is focused on this spot. So as I move, I'll come something like this, or perhaps like this straight in, and takes from the power away. So instead of being hit here on the end of the stick, I'm getting it here, and so I'm blocking the middle of the stick. Okay, this works in all sorts of ways. So if it were this kind of block, which I'll call cross block, but people call it different things. So as that comes, it's attacking my hip, I'm going to step in and take it like that. Okay, on this side here, so I've come inside the arc of the attack, I block his hand with my hand and the stick with my stick. I do not stand here and do it, where I'm taking the full power. So I have 3 elements in my defence each time. That means I have my stick blocking the stick, my hand blocking the hand, and footwork moving me around somewhere. Okay? This also then means that if for some reason I can't always do all 3, I still have the other 2. Maybe I've taken a shot to my leg, I'm a little bit immobile, I was blocked like that. I still have 2 going on. Right? Maybe my stick's been taken away, and so I just move myself out of the way and use my hand to parry. Okay? And it's really important we do this. I'm not blocking with my stick, I'm not blocking with my hand, I'm blocking with both. And that's the same for parrying, that kind of thing. Okay? So the stick comes to my knee, I come here, it hits my hand, it hits my stick, and then my hand, and I follow through like this, which again I'll call a cross block. Okay, what I want to look at today is what I call an umbrella block. This is Serrada Eskrima term for it. For most people, an umbrella block is something like this. Angle 1 comes in, and I'm just going to block it like this and come back there. So this movement is the umbrella. Now for Serrada, it's not. For Serrada, it's somewhat different. I'm just going to take my watch off. So for Serrada, this is an umbrella block. Just that. Okay? But the key, so if it works at anything between angle 1 and angle 2. So in Serrada Eskrima, there is no what I call angle 12. Angle 12 in Serrada, which I showed the other day, is there. There's nothing like this, which a lot of styles have. Okay, but what we do have is angle 1, which is there, and angle 2, which is there. And essentially, most of the defences for angle 1 work on angle 2, and most defences for angle 2 work on angle 1. So imagine this on a cone facing upwards. Anything that's coming into there can be defended the same way. Okay, and one of those ways is umbrella block. I think it's a really important one to work on. From the 12 angles of attack, the final 3, it's angle 10, 11 and 12, all start with umbrella blocks. So there's 10 is like that, 11 is like that, and 12 is like that. 3 of them. But it's the last 3 you learn, which says to me, and this is my own supposition, that it's something that is more advanced and takes longer to develop. Okay? Whereas probably the first one you learn is inside block, outside block, cross block. These are the ones you're learning straight away. Okay? Umbrella block comes later on. And whereas others are stepping, this is a dropping thing. Okay? So, how it works, isn't it? My stick goes like that, my hand goes like that, and my body drops like that. So I'm gonna move back so you can see my feet. If you look at my toes, I think you can see there. My toes are on this line. When I do this block, I'm just gonna drop my weight. I am not gonna jump in the air. I hate having to say don't jump in the air, but my head goes down. This is wrong, because I went up. So if someone's hitting me, I'm literally jumping up into the shot. No, the angle that the stick's coming there like that, or there like that, I'm gonna just drop out the way, like that. And what I do, if you can see, one foot has come forward, the other foot has gone back. Okay, I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see as well. So from here, I am just gonna drop, and I drop by picking up my knees. Now if my legs are straight like this, that's very hard. So I'm always gonna be slightly, my knees relaxed, and then just boom, down, there. So now, the stick that was aimed at this part of my head just goes over. So there are the three elements of defense. There's the stick, the hand, and the fact my head is not where the opponent is aiming for. There. Okay? This is what we call umbrella block, and it's a really good one. The reason it's so good is because you can use it for other things. You don't have to, when he hits me, angle 2, do that. Okay? It could be that I've struck him, and as I said, my hand should always be around my elbow. And as I do so, he counters immediately. So I just duck and use my hand to cover. So I've done half of the umbrella there. Okay? So something else, in a previous life I used to do Kung Fu, Laogar Kung Fu, and my instructor was always teaching us to escape from bear hugs. And one way he would do this was to drop his weight and lift his elbows. He'd just do that. Okay? Whereas if you jump first, you end up off the ground in the bear hug. Okay? I'm not suggesting that I'm training bear hug defences all the time, but it's dropping my weight out of the way. So, the strike comes from my head, there. With my stick, strike comes from my head. From any direction, it doesn't matter, there. And at that point, I'll then follow up with a shot to the wrist and to the wrist. That's because I'm doing Serrado Eskrima, even though I'm using a longer stick today. So, there, that one's still in contact with it. Come here, 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 and finish like that. Okay? It doesn't matter. Anything that's coming in this funnel, and you see the way my hands are moving, it's kind of funneling between my shoulders, my head, into my chest. So somebody's trying to smash my head in, cut my head off like that. And I'm just going to go like that, and then hit their wrist, and then hit their wrist again. But obviously it could be strike to their groin, come over the top, straight in the head. Okay? So what we'll look at with all kinds of Eskrima, but anything in the medium range. So other styles don't do so much of this. So if you see something like Anista Campos, Unos Dos Tres Original, they're much more of a Lagamano style. So they're standing back here, well off the opponent. As it comes in, they're striking like this in defence. But they're totally focused on Lagamano. Likewise, the Balintawak people will block like this. They'll be here, they'll roll back a little bit and block there, and then, but they punch with the stick because that's how close they are. Remember I said wrist to wrist. This is now fist to face. We are a lot closer. It's probably that much closer. Okay? So here in the medium range where I can hit anywhere on my opponent's body with my stick, but I can't hit him with a jab, maybe I can get him with a cross. Okay? At that kind of range, there's always going to be three elements of defence. Footwork of some sort. Yeah? Hand to hand, stick to stick. Okay? It's kind of a basic lesson, but it's also really important, and it's something that if you're not doing it, you need to think, why am I not doing this? Do I just stand still and block? Well, I'm probably better moving a little bit. Okay? Now a lot of the blocks are difficult to show without a partner because it's not obvious what I'm blocking. But at the same time, if I block here, what have I just done? I've taken my head down and forward. Okay? Like that. So it was aimed here. The opponent's stick was coming there. So now I'm here. I'm out of the way. And I've got my block coming in and my hand to hand. If I do a shoulder block, which comes, he's attacking me angle 2, I come like this. I've moved inside it slightly, my stick takes his stick, my hand takes his hand. Outside block works exactly the same. Okay, cross block in any variation of it. Okay, I move myself out of the way in some way, and I use my stick to stick and hand to hand. Okay, so Use the same footwork that I've used for the umbrella block on another one, and we call this punch block. So this will be against an angle 4, which is coming in low here, right, to my hip or to that part of my body. And on that one, it's not what people call a drop stick. I'm not doing this. In maths, that kind of movement there is a rotation. It's like the spoke on a wheel. We call it a punch block because it moves like this, and the way my stick is moving in maths is called a translation. So it might be that I block a thrust with my stick, and then his stick comes underneath, so I just go there. And you see my stick came like that because this hand is punching. And you see the footwork's the same. Block, there. Block. So the attack is something like this: thrust, strike. And my defense is block, block, there. And so I'm dropping, and this way I'm dropping my weight on it. Okay? I'm not chopping like this because if the timing's wrong, I might even go behind his stick and knock it onto myself, which is obviously not what I want to do. Again, for the umbrella block, it's this here. Okay, so work on that. To start off with, don't bother with anything in your hands. Just practice. Just unlock your knees a little bit. When I say unlock, I mean they're straight, just relaxed. Just practice that movement. There. Avoid jumping. Do not jump. Just drop. Drop. Like that. Obviously, if you want to imagine there's something there, you can just punch it. Drop. You don't want to go up first. Okay? I hope that makes sense. What I'm going to do tomorrow is look at how to counter certain things and what's important when it comes to making a counter. So, I hope that makes sense. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.